Which leadership approach do we need in order to survive and thrive in this era of digital transformation? Hi, my name is Gunther Fürstberger and I'm the CEO of MDI, an international company providing leadership development solutions.
And my name is Dominik Etzel, Solution Development Manager at MDI.
In this video series, we are sharing with you the essence of our quest for finding the answers of how to deal as a leader with the growing speed of change. Leaders like Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Larry Page have shown that there are lots of opportunities out there. We will explain why the industrial age metaphor of building on solid land does not work anymore, and why we use a fluid fundament for our leadership approach. We will examine the core characteristics of digital transformation. We will introduce the disruption server as a new metaphor for an agile leader who makes the best out of the waves of disruption. Let's call her Maya. Why? We will explain in a later video. We will look at the mindset, the skill set, and the tool set for an agile leader. The world we live and work in has become more and more fluid over the past few years. Changes are happening so fast that we can barely build on solid ground. In the past, most companies worked like this. An industrial company, for example, built a factory that would work and exist for a few decades. Today, the most valuable companies have, in comparison to the past, little fixed assets. Future-shaping ideas, connecting resources, and the constant adoption became much more important. If we're looking for a metaphor for the modern leader, we should start with the underground. Nowadays, the underground of the modern leader would rather be water or air than solid underground. Waves in the sea are a good metaphor for the waves of disruption. Often, these waves arise far away before they come into the coast, where the size is only predictable at short notice. Therefore, they can either be a threat or a great chance for the surfer. An experienced surfer observes the waves and chooses the right one for him or for her. If the waves are not strong enough, you can't really do a lot with it. As a leader in the digital transformation, you should definitely keep an eye on the approaching waves of change. Many companies are drowning because they ignore the changes, which are often coming from an unexpected side. And even if they do not ignore them, they often only recognize them when it's already too late. In the meantime, others are perceiving the new opportunities and the creative potential of these changes. And sometimes even these companies are themselves surprised by the wave of unexpected possibilities which suddenly arise. Dominik, can you explain to us how the model works?
Sure, Gunther. So, as you already said, we use water to represent the new business environment of a leader. Compared to the past, it is fast-changing, unpredictable, complex to understand, and has the potential to either lift you up and give you the surf of your life, or otherwise drown you under its massive weight. If this is our new environment, we as a leader trying to make progress obviously need a tool which helps us to surf the waves of disruption, our surfboard. This represents the tools we use on a regular basis to lead ourselves, our employees, and the company. Only the right tool will enable us to serve the incoming waves properly. And last but not least, we of course need our leader. We still need our surfer Maya, because even the best tools on their own are useless if we do not put them into practice skillfully. Here, the right mindset is key to make progress. There are two more lessons which you can learn from this picture alone. First, in order to stand upright on a surfboard, one needs to be in constant motion, adapting to small changes. Because the moment we hold still, we will lose our balance and fall off the board. And second, balancing a surfboard is largely done intuitively. meaning Agile leadership needs to be a mindset rather than just a rule set to follow. This, in a nutshell, is our metaphor for leading in the digital transformation. The water representing the modern business environment is the why. The surfboard representing the Agile leadership tools is the what. And the mindset of the surfer is the how. Together, they show how a leader can get the most out of the waves of disruption. So let's have a closer look at each of these three parts to understand what exactly is needed in order to serve the digital disruption.